Hello students. The next point in your syllabus, that is the uh, DNA replications in prokaryotes. So the question asked in exam like describe briefly the mechanism of DNA replications in prokaryotes. So first of all you write down the definition of replications and types of replication from the question 1. So in question 1 I have already uh, talked about the what is the replication. That is, replication is nothing but the process in which DNA makes its exact copy, and this is the third one, that is the types of DNA replication. So in question you have to only mention about the replication in prokaryotic cells. So these in prokaryotic cells the replications takes place in the cytoplasm, and there is the circular DNA which is present in cytoplasm, and in the cytoplasm the replication is take place. So these replications observed before the cell division in prokaryotic cells, and then in the circular DNA there is the only one replicon is present. Replicon, that means this is the site of the replication, and it requires the more time in prokaryotic cells. So in prokaryotics there is the only one single replicon is present, and this replication takes place in the theta model. So first you have to mention this, and then we start the replications in prokaryotes. So in E. coli cells, the site of origin consists about 245 बेस पेयर्स, जहाँ पे ई कोलाई सेल्स में जो ओरिजिन है, साइट्स ऑफ ओरिजिन है, वहाँ पे टोटल 245 बेस पेयर्स प्रेजेंट रहते हैं. These origin of chromosomes, that is ORIC region, contains two types of monomers. जहाँ पे ORIC region है, that is origin of chromosome region, उसमें it contains about two types of monomers. उसमें two types के monomers रहते हैं. उसमें first है कि 3 repeats of 13 base pairs and 4 repeats of 9 base pairs. फिगर में आप देख सकते हो, जो लेफ्ट हैंड में यहाँ पे 13 बेस पेयर्स के 3 ग्रुप्स है, दैट इज मोनोमर्स, 3 मोनोमर्स एट द लेफ्ट हैंड, एंड एट द राइट हैंड देर इज द 4 ग्रुप्स ऑफ द 9 बेस पेयर्स. These are the two different monomers which are present in the ORIC region of the E. coli. Then move towards the process of the replication. So the replication process carried out in 3 processes. First one is the initiation, second is the elongation, and third one is the termination. So in the initiation, at the initiation stage, the first there is the separate of the DNA double helix. पहले क्या होता है, जो DNA molecules है उसका separation होता है. Then there is the binding of proteins at ORIC and open DNA helix. तो जो DNA strands है, DNA double helix स्ट्रक्चर है, वो ओपन होने के लिए उसके लिए पहले वहाँ पे जो प्रोटीन्स ऐड होते हैं, दैट इज द DNA proteins, DNA A proteins that are binds to these 4 9 base pairs monomers, and they can open and denatures the 3 base pairs of 3 monomers of the 13 base pairs regions. तो जो DNA ए प्रोटीन है वो क्या करता है, जो 9 बेस पेयर का जो राइट हैंड साइड में जो सीक्वेंस है वहाँ पे वो DNA ए प्रोटीन बाइंड होता है और उसकी वजह से जो DNA स्ट्रैंड से ओपन होता है, डीनेचर्स होता है, जो आगे वाला रीजन है, दैट मीन्स द 13 बेस पेयर जो रीजन है वो पूरा ओपन हो जाता है. देन these DNA B protein, that is also known as the helicase. These breaks the hydrogen bonds between bases and separates the helix. जो DNA B प्रोटीन्स है वो क्या करता है, हमने DNA का स्ट्रक्चर देखा है, वहाँ पे जो DNA डबल हेलिक्स 2 स्ट्रैंड्स रहते हैं, 2 स्ट्रैंड्स के बीच में हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स रहते हैं. हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड की वजह से वो 2 स्ट्रैंड्स अटैच्ड रहते. तो जो DNA बी प्रोटीन है उसे ही हेलिकेज बोलते. तो वो क्या करता है, जो 2 स्ट्रैंड्स के बीच में जो भी हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स हैं, हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स को ब्रेक करता है और ब्रेक होने के बाद वो 2 स्ट्रैंड सेपरेट हो जाते हैं. देन दीज DNA strands are forms the replication bubbles. तो वहाँ पे एक बबल लाइक स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्म होता है. These replication start at single site and moves in 2 opposite directions. तो यहाँ पे बबल फॉर्मेशन हुआ और जो रेप्लिकेशन है वो दोनों साइड से स्टार्ट हो जाता है. बबल के दोनों साइड से रेप्लिकेशन स्टार्ट हो जाता है. Then third is the SSB proteins, which is also known as the single stranded binding proteins. So these for preventing the renaturations of DNA, these SSB proteins binds to the single stranded DNA. जो DNA स्ट्रैंड्स है उनमें फिर से बाइंडिंग हो सकता है, इसलिए वहाँ पे SSB प्रोटीन्स वर्क करते हैं. these SSB proteins are protect these bubbles from the renaturation, or they remains the 2 strands separately. So then these topoisomerase second, which is also known as the DNA gyrase. So the role of this DNA gyrase is the replication force moving bidirectionally and produce topological stress. So this topoisomerase second or DNA gyrase removes the topological stress. जो बीच में बबल्स फॉर्म होने के कारण जो साइड्स वाला जो स्ट्रक्चर है वहाँ पे ट्रेस हो सकता है, वहाँ स्ट्रेस कंडीशन फॉर्म होती है. तो वो स्ट्रेस रिमूव करने के लिए वहाँ पे टोपोआइसोमरेज सेकेंड एंजाइम ऐड करते हैं. जो टोपोआइसोमरेज एंजाइम क्या करता है, जो रिप्लिकेशन जो दोनों तरफ जो DNA स्ट्रैंड से वहाँ पे जो ट्रेस फॉर्म होता है, ट्रेस फॉर्म को रिमूव करने का काम ये टोपोआइसोमरेज सेकेंड एंजाइम्स करता है. सो यू हैव टू सीन दिस फिगर. इन दिस फिगर, this is at the center, there is the replication bubble, and these add some helicase, some SSB proteins, and at the side there is the topoisomerase second enzyme. So these are different enzymes which are used in the initial stage for the separating the DNA double helix. तो जो इनिशिएशन स्टेज मीन्स जो फर्स्ट स्टेज है, रेप्लिकेशन की फर्स्ट स्टेज आपको समझ में आ गई. पहले क्या होता है, DNA ए प्रोटीन वहाँ पे ऐड होके जो DNA ए प्रोटीन 4 9 बेस पेयर पे ऐड होता है और जो 313 बेस पेयर का जो रीजन है वो ओपन हो जाता है, डीनेचर हो जाता है। फिर जो डीएनए बी प्रोटीन है उसे ही हेलिकेज एंजाइम बोलते हैं। दैट हेलिकेज एंजाइम्स ब्रेक्स हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स बिटवीन दीज टू स्ट्रैंड्स एंड they forms the replication bubbles, and these replication start from the 2 points. Then add the enzyme DNA gyrase, or which is also known as topoisomerase. These topoisomerase second helps to remove the topological trace. So this is first stage, the initiation. Then elongation. In the elongation, that means the formation of leading and lagging strands. So leading strand, that is the continued new DNA strand is formed, and lagging strand, that is the discontinuous discontinuously न्यू डीएनए स्ट्रैंड्स फॉर्म। तो यहाँ पे एक्चुअल जो फॉर्मेशन ऑफ न्यू डीएनए स्ट्रैंड स्टार्ट होता है इलोंगेशन स्टेज में। इन दैट फर्स्ट देयर इज द डीएनए जी and is add, and they will be synthesized the RNA primer. This RNA primer is nothing but they will be start the formation of the new DNA strands. So this RNA polymers is made up by the 20 to 16 nucleotides. Then at that side, the DNA polymerase third is working to synthesize new DNA strands in 5' to 3' direction. Then there is the next function of the DNA polymerase first. So it makes the exonuclease activities. That means the removal of RNA primer in 5' to 3' directions. Then next role is of DNA ligase. This DNA ligase, it seals the neck of forming phosphodigester bond between 3-hydroxy at one strands and 5-phosphate at the other end. तो फिगर में आप देख सकते हो जो ये लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में जो ओल्ड स्टैंड्स है ओल्ड स्टैंड्स है, फिर रेप्लिकेशन फोर्स है, फिर जो यहाँ पे प्राइमर आपको राइट साइड में आपको प्राइमर्स दिखाई देंगे। प्राइमर्स क्या करते हैं, आफ्टर एडिशन ऑफ प्राइमर there is the synthesis of new DNA strand is start by the addition of DNA polymerase third. जो DNA polymerase third है वो ऐड करते तब न्यू DNA strand फॉर्म होना स्टार्ट होता है। फिर जो DNA polymerase फर्स्ट है, DNA polymerase फर्स्ट आफ्टर फॉर्मेशन ऑफ न्यू स्ट्रैंड, these worked on for as exonuclease activities, and they should remove these RNA primers. And then there is the role of DNA ligase. These DNA ligase are forming necks between these phosphodigester bond between 3-hydroxy and 1-phosphate at the other end. जो ज्वाइंट करने का काम है न्यू स्टैंड्स को जो ओल्ड स्टैंड्स है उसके साथ ज्वाइंट करने का काम ये डीएनए लाइगेज करते हैं। सो इन दिस केस at the one end there is the leading strands is formed, and other end they become or they form the continuous, that means the lagging strands. Leading strands is the discontinuous. After joining of the helicase, they become the continued structure or continued strands, and that known as the lagging strands. You have to see in this figure. So you can find that firstly there is the primer add, then there is the leading strands, then there is the work of DNA ligase, and which is also known as the helicase. These helicase join these and they becomes the new continuous, they form new continuous DNA strand. So this is the elongation step. Then last step, that is the termination. In the termination process, after the replication, the two replication forks moving bidirectionally and meet at terminus region. फिगर में हमने एक साइड से देखा है, उसी तरह दूसरे साइड से भी रेप्लिकेशन होते जाता है, और जो ये रेप्लिकेशन बाय डायरेक्शनली मतलब दोनों साइड से होता है, और जो टर्मिनस रीजन है, टर्मिनस रीजन में ये दोनों एक जगह पे आते. सो एट दिस टर्मिनस रीजन देयर इज़ द मल्टीपल कॉपीज ऑफ 20 बेस पेयर सीक्वेंस. जहाँ पे टर्मिनस रीजन है वहाँ पे 20 बेस पेयर सीक्वेंस वहाँ पे होते हैं, जो कि मल्टीपल कॉपीज़ वहाँ पे 20 बेस पेयर सीक्वेंस की रहती है, जो दे कैन क्रिएट्स द ट्रैक्स फॉर रेप्लिकेशन फोर्क्स. जो रेप्लिकेशन फोर्क्स के लिए एक ट्रैक होता है कि वहाँ पे वो स्टॉप हो जाते हैं. दिस टर्मिनस सीक्वेंस इज बाइंडिंग साइट फॉर प्रोटीन्स विच इज़ कॉल्ड एज टर्मिनस यूटिलाइजिंग सीक्वेंस. जो टर्मिनस सीक्वेंस है that is also called as the binding site or terminus utilizing sequence. So these TUS complex arrest replication forks. The work of this terminus TUS sequence is to arrest these replication forks and stop the replication. So these two circular DNA separates by topoisomerase 4. So these function of this topoisomerase 4 enzyme, that is they separate these two circular DNA strands and they becomes or they form two new DNA strands. So in this way, from one DNA strands, after termination, two new DNA strands are formed. So this is all about the replication process in prokaryotes. Lastly, I summarized about this replication. So this replication mostly carried out in three processes. First one, initiation, elongation. Second is the elongation. Third one is the termination. In elongation, there is the separation of DNA double helix. In elongation, there is the formation of lagging and leading strands, and at the termination, there is the separation of the two DNA strands. So in the initiation, there is the four different enzymes are work for carrying the or separating the DNA double helix. First one is the DNA A proteins. They open or denatures these monomers of 4 9 base pairs and 3 13 base pairs. Then DNA protein B, which is also known as helicase, they forms the replication bubbles by breaking down or breaking the hydrogen bonds. Then a third enzyme, that is the SSB proteins. These SSB proteins are bind to these sites and they prevent the renaturations of the replication bubbles. Then fourth enzyme is the topoisomerase II, which is also known as DNA gyrase. This will helpful in removing the topological trace. Then in elongation stage means the formation of leading and lagging strands. So for in that first there is the addition of primase or primer by the enzyme primase, that is DNA G primase enzyme, which are synthesized by RNA primers. Then addition of the DNA polymerase, they will be synthesized the new DNA strands. Then DNA polymerase first, they having the property of exonuclease activities and they remove the primers. Then addition of DNA ligase, these DNA ligase are seals the phosphodiester bonds between 3 hydroxy at one strand and 5 phosphates at the other side, and they forms the leading strands which are discontinuous, and they become the lagging strands by continuously forming the new strands. This is the second stage. And at the third stage, at the termination stage, there is the one terminus region. In that this region having the multiple copies of the 20 base pair sequence. These sequence are arresting these replication or these terminus utilizing sequence are arresting these replication forks, and they become, after addition of the enzyme topoisomerase 4, these two circular DNA become the separated. So in this by the process of initiation, elongation and termination, from one DNA they become form the two new DNA. So this is about the replication in the prokaryotes, and in this way the replication process take place in the prokaryotes. I hope all of you are understood this concept replication in prokaryotes. Now I stop here.